Okay, we're live.
Okay, so you talked about all these things that you're doing, your international project, you're giving away your good knowledge to these businesses here. So I want to talk about how you put food on your table every day. How do you make things happen because you have a lot of different things going on? How do you juggle and manage all this and still be able to eat and keep your bills on?
Well, again, like I said, I started doing product development for the hair salon, and the main thing with us is we have a lot of great ideas, but we don't have distribution. And I know Dr. Boyce always talks about multiple streams of income, and we should create multiple streams of income. So that's kind of sort of what I did for myself via Amazon and also eBay, but predominantly Amazon. So right now I'm making about $400 a day, whether I do anything for anybody, and that allows me to one give away information for free and also go to school. So I just graduated from Emory's digital marketing capstone program, and again I paid for that through the money that I was making offline. So right now I make about, like I said, about $400 a day, and that's really low. The goal is to make $20,000, and it's very easy. It's a process, but that's realistically the building blocks to becoming a millionaire. If you can have one product making you 20,000, and then you can have five more, that's $100,000 a month. In a year, that's $1.2 million in your pocket.
Hmm. How did you
hmm
even like get on this hustle? Because this is like boggling my brain right now.
The sad part, like I said, you just heard me say I graduated from Emory University, and from their digital marketing capstone. I was dropping hints about what I was doing to the professors, and they didn't even know about it. So it's really kind of sort of underground. So I know if they didn't know about it, I know black folks don't know about it. But the crazy part about it is by me helping people to optimize their websites, me learning how to optimize the salon websites. I met a mentor. His name is Ayanna Tillman, and I met Ayanna Tillman, and he started telling me where to go to get certain information and get the right information. And then after meeting him, I met another brother. His name is BL Lewis, and he's the one that introduced me to how to sell products on Amazon properly and get the distribution. And that's what Amazon and eBay and other websites and even Google, they help to give our business distribution. If people can find us on Google, they'll come buy from us all the time. And that's why the phone rings here. And that's why when I check my account every day on Amazon, somebody, a bunch of people, there's 26 people just gave me another 400, 500, $600.
Hmm. That's
Mhm.
really cool. So how does a person, and you don't have to give away all of your secrets, but
Okay.
how does a person like even get into this as a way to make money, like the whole Amazon thing? Do you come up with the product, or can you share anything about how that works?
I can. I can. You have a problem with me not giving away anything, probably giving away too much. Giving away too much. But what I would tell you to do is I would tell you to do two things. Organically, organically look around you and see if it's something that you could possibly put a label on and sell. That's one thing I would say to do. And again, shoot a video. But back to the Amazon thing, what I would do is go to Google and type in private label company or white labeling products or private label products.
Hmm.
Type those things in. Also, go to Alibaba, go to AliExpress, and find products. Toothpicks. Anything that you need or that you're using. Consumables are real good. Deodorant, toothpaste.
Hmm.
If you just think about things that are needed in the black community that people are using all the time. I just thought about this, but the comb that women put, bobby pins that women put inside their hair, anything, combs that women, these are things that are real cheap, but that you can buy for a dime and maybe sell for $1 or sell for $2, something that people are going to buy a lot of.
Hmm.
So that, and you can just put your own label on it. If you notice, or if you go to the shelves in the grocery store, because you're probably thinking, why would somebody buy a pack of toothpaste from me for for $1 when they can get it for 20 cents or something like that? The problem is people don't know that they can get it for 20 cents. They only think they can get it for $3. So buy it for 10 cents and sell it for $3, and you'll make money all day long.
Hmm. So does
hmm
that require like a lot of front end money to do something like that?
It requires about sadly I've been doing the business wrong. I've been doing the business wrong. I've been dumping in thousands of dollars into the business, but I was just listening to another guy speak about it the other day. And again, doing it the way that I just told you, you can probably get started with probably about $500 to $500 to $1,000. And I'm actually launching this right now with my brothers and sisters that live inside the house. So everything that I do, I always teach it to them because if I'm living this lifestyle also with my brothers and sisters, I'm only 37, but I'm not working and I'm just chilling. And but my car, I don't have a Mercedes Benz or anything. I got a 2002 Honda Accord that I got for like $2,700. So the car is paid for, and I just had my mortgage in my house. So I had pretty much no bills. And even my cell phone is like a T-Mobile prepaid card or something like that. So I just put $100 on it, and that's it. So definitely keep your bills low, but you can start doing this for about $500 to $1,000.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
That's really cool, actually. We're gonna have to talk more about that later.
Okay. And I want to put this out there too for sisters too. If you are a black woman and you pretty like Jahari is and everything else, there is no reason why you should not have an extra $100 or $200 coming into your pocket a month, because you are a brand. You know, women definitely want to buy. Women definitely want to buy from women, you know, who are personable and they can connect with you. So if you just have that natural flair and you just had a natural flair, you can definitely sell products all day long, especially beauty products.
Interesting. Thank you for that, Tyron.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
So, okay, so you're doing this, you're doing kind of all these different projects. What do you think now I'm gonna go kind of philosophical on you, because we've talked about, just like steps and stuff like that, but
Cool.
just in terms of working for yourself, like what do you personally get out of this whole journey that you've been on of getting involved in all these different projects and helping other people? What do you get out of that?
Outside of financial freedom, Dr. Boyce Watkins talked about, the sense of empowerment. So to know that I don't, like this morning I got up out of bed at like 11 o'clock or something like that, to know that I don't have to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, to know that every day is the weekend for me. That's what I get out of it. And what I also get out of it is watching that business owner say, I go from seeing a business owner struggle with just not only struggling in a business, but also just being stressed, just being stressed out because they don't understand what the hell is going on, why they're not making any money. So that's also a sense of fulfillment. When I was a little kid, I used to run around the projects and I used to do stuff for the old ladies in the projects, and they used to give me a quarter, but they got the things that they need and they could trust that I wouldn't take anything from them. So the same sense of fulfillment I got when I was a kid, I get that same sense of fulfillment now, just by talking to different business owners, watching them implement something, whether it's on social media or whether it's grabbing a sign or whatever. The minute that they make money and I go check back in with them, that's the biggest thing. I think the real key is giving somebody information, watching them use it, and then seeing a change happen in their life. So it's the same thing I think a pastor gets when he preaches on Sunday.
That's so needed in our community, right? Because the challenges that we face on all levels. And so I feel like if we're able to like share this message with other people, like that helps them see that it's possible to do some of these things. So it's good that people like you are coming to talk to people like me, because that's where it comes, we have to educate each other, because if we don't, nobody else is going to do it.
You're 1,000% right.
And so I think that kind of ties into something else I wanted to ask you. Like, what do you think about like the responsibility that people like Black folks have to our community about, either teaching each other about being entrepreneurs or being free? Like, as an entrepreneur, do you feel like you have a responsibility to the community because of your gifts and talents and stuff like that?
I think, sad, again, I grew up in, I grew up in the projects. I grew up, in a crack environment. That was the environment that I grew up in. But, with all the controversy and stuff that we have with Bill Cosby and everything else, I grew up watching the Cosby Show. So I had a lot of good points in my life where I knew that it was more than just about me. So I definitely feel that it's my duty, not only to communicate, give the information back to Black people, but also to marry a Black woman. As crazy as that sounds, but I feel like it's my duty to serve, my people, and because until we're all strong, till we're all strong, and we all, really don't need that push. But right now, the Black community is hurting. So if you've been empowered, I definitely think it's not going to hurt you to empower everybody else, because even when it comes down to selling products on Amazon, or when it comes down to ranking web pages on Google, there are 10 slots on the first page of Google, and on the first page of Amazon there are, let's say, 16 slots. So that means that's room enough for everybody to eat. And I think our issue is we just think that we can't
All eat.
help everybody because somebody's going to take something from us.
Yeah, that's true. And that's unfortunate because there's room for all of us to do what we need to do just to help ourselves, our family, and our community. So I'm glad that you touched on that.
Yes.
One more thing that I want you to expand on that you mentioned earlier. You talked about you have mentors, people that have helped you kind of get to where you are. Did you seek those people out? Like, how did you come in contact with those people? Because other people I've talked to have mentioned the importance of mentors when you're, doing your own thing. So speak on that a little bit.
Again, the law of attraction. I was sitting down meditating.
You can put that on a t-shirt.
Well, yeah, I need to, because you talking to a brother that has been down to 100 Black men. I mean, I went to 100 Black men, knocked on the door. I'm like 25 or 27 at the time, and they looking at me like, you too old for somebody to be mentoring you. I reached out to other people because, again, access. I was reading The Tipping Point, and it said once you take professionals out of the community just goes crazy, and that's what we don't have. We have a lack of access to people that are actually doing something. Here in Atlanta, everybody says they're doing something, but they're not doing anything. Dude may be getting into a Mercedes Benz and pulling up outside of a dumpster or something crazy, but we don't have access to people. So I sat down, meditated, jumped on Facebook. I erased all the trash that I had on my Facebook page, and I just really focused on what it is that I wanted to do, and I started networking in those circles, and that's how I met Mr. Ayanna Tillman. And once he pointed me down the right path, that's how I met Mr. B.L. Lewis, because now I was operating in the right circle. So I guess I would have to say the quickest way for you to find a mentor is to get off of your butt and start. Either you're going to do it offline. If you're online, that's the only way you can get to them. Then make sure that you're in their groups. Make sure that you're in their groups specifically, or going to those pages on Facebook and using that, or going to those pages on Instagram, whatever it is that you use. Facebook, everybody can access that, but get in those same groups that these guys are in. Reach out to some of these guys and say, hey, I need some help. But if you're able to drive around to different places, get on meetup.com and go to some of these meetup groups that they have for professionals and business people, and find somebody that is actually doing what it is that they say that they can prove that they're doing it. And most people don't have a problem showing you that they're actually doing what it is that they say that they do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. It's been very enlightening. You just were giving me all kind of good information.
Good.
So now this is your time to shine and do your thing. Tell people what you're working on now, how they can support you, help you, whatever. This is your moment.
Okay. Well, you can, if you need some help, you can reach me at speartg@gmail.com, and that's SPEAR, T as in Tiger, G as in George, @gmail.com. If you have any questions. But what I'm doing in the Atlanta area right now is I'm doing right now in Atlanta we have a $5 billion film and entertainment industry that's growing here in the Atlanta area. So I have a film and I have film, lighting, and sound equipment that again, I'm using this equipment to empower African American film developers, or even content developers, whatever it is that you want to do. And you can rent this equipment from me for like $50 to $100 a day. Just depends on what your project is. If I think your project is amazing, I may just let you use the equipment for $50 a day, something that's not going to break your budget. And if you're a business owner, again, I would suggest the best way that you can promote your business is by figuring out what it is that makes you different, and then again making a film, making a short video, whether it's shot on a Samsung phone or whatever. But again, we can bring this equipment in, shoot something for you. I don't know how to shoot movies, so don't think that I'm a director or anything. I just have access. I just have the assets that you need to make it happen.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank
All right.
you again for your time, and I look forward to staying in touch and seeing how you progress with all of your many projects you have going on.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. All right. So you're gonna cut